We are back here once again with head women's rowing coach Jane LaRiviere. Jane, we'll touch on last weekend a little bit at the Big Ten invite. Three races for each of the WCC boats. 2v8 got a nice first place win. What were you kind of happy to see from that invite?
Well, like I think our lower end boats have been consistent and they've been improving and they've been adaptable. And so, yeah, it was nice to turn around the Gonzaga result the week before. And even the 1V, they're not quite where we want, but they are gamers and they've had great attitudes and they've put in a lot of good work this week. And so, I think that we're just, they're busting out, getting ready to make a big move.
Awesome. Yeah, and then going into this weekend at going against Oregon State for a dual regatta, kind of a final tune-up before WCC Conference Championships, May 15th and 16th. What are you looking for, both from, those main WCC boats, but also the threes and fours that this is kind of their last hurrah?
Yeah, well, we're looking for a bit of like a consistent performance with the 1V. It's like we can't speed anybody else up, we can't slow anybody down, but we're really looking to have a performance that we can be proud of. They've been working really hard. There's been a number of sort of things out of our control, and I think we are back at full steam and hoping to kind of use this race as a really good stepping stone into WCCs. As for the other boats, they've been a little bit more consistent. They've been a little bit more steady in who the personnel that's been in the boats. And yeah, so that they're sort of looking after themselves. And then as far as the 3v8 and you know, the the development squad has done a great job of coming on and really contributing. We've got quite a few first year rowers in that boat, and the future looks really bright for them. So that's exciting.
That's great. Talking about the kind of the regatta itself, we've got the Oregon State relationship and the Gonzaga relationship with those dual regattas kind of slated to be on the schedule every year. How important is it just to kind of have that relationship with these other programs and know that you have those every year?
Yeah, well, and they've been very, very worthy opponents, and we get to really test ourselves and to be, drivable distance, all Pacific Northwest schools, all sort of, we're obviously now members of the Pac-12 and we'll eventually land somewhere and all three of us will be together. And so I think it is a great relationship and it's long term. And, I actually came here 24 years ago from Oregon State. So yeah, they're very familiar foes and worthy competitors, and it's always great to go to the line and to compete against them.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck on the water this
All right,
weekend.
go Cougs.